Alright, hey everybody, what's going on? We are back here with the Evil Dead, the game, basically. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a demon gameplay, and I'm going to show you the Warlord today. That's the wonderful lady floating on the screen in front of you. But first I kind of just wanted to explain the basics in case you haven't really seen what's going on, or haven't really heard of this game that much. It is relatively new. Maybe the last month or so is when it came out. I don't exactly remember. But so there are four survivor types: leader, warrior, hunter, and support. I guess we'll just start with the leader. They have auras that improve stats and like their own stats, and then stats of nearby survivors as well. So they just kind of help everybody. The warriors are kind of your main, big characters. They do decent melee damage, and then they just have a lot of health. I think the best upgrades for warriors are for balance bar. If you don't know what the balance bar is, I'll kind of explain it when we get into the game. And so when you depleted the balance bar of a character, of a demon, or a survivor, it stuns them. The hunters are OP. Like, they are absolutely cracked. So the hunters are really good with ranged weapons, guns, or crossbows. For example, this guy, Ed Gedley, his main weapon, when you get to like level 15, I think, he gets a boost for using crossbows. So his crossbows do a ton of damage. And pair that with the fact that they have basically unlimited stamina. If you upgrade their tree and upgrade their tree in the game, they have unlimited stamina. Basically, they can do like 7 dodges in a row if you get it all fully upgraded. So hunter players are insane. If you try to 1v1 a hunter player as the demon, you're probably not going to do well. But you never know. I mean, if the hunter player doesn't know what they're doing, you definitely could. And then you got the support. Pretty simple. If they use a Shem's Cola, which is like your health, or an amulet, which is kind of like shields, if you use either one of those on yourself and you're nearby a teammate, it'll use it on them as well. So if you're, say warrior class is going head to head with a boss unit, and you see their health dips, below half or something, all you have to do is run up next to them and drink a soda, and it'll replenish their health as well. So support's really good at that. They're not very good in combat. So you never really want to be by yourself if you're a support player. You kind of want to hang out by your warrior. The hunter players, if you're a good hunter player, I would suggest starting the match and just kind of fuck it off by yourself. Because the demon's really not going to be able to do anything about it. If you're a good hunter player, there's almost a 0% chance that they can kill you one-on-one. And then if they start to swarm you, get in a car and leave. Jump out a window, create some space, and then just leave. There's really nothing they can do about it. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to focus on the demon class, and I'm going to showcase the Warlord here. So every demon of the 3 demons have 3 kind of classes of unit, right? So the Warlord class has Henrietta as the boss. She's the boss unit. They have more health, more damage dealt, and then a couple special abilities. The elite unit and then the basic unit, and kind of the meta of the game right now, at least as far as I've been playing it, is to upgrade your basic units, and then just spam. Just spam them, and then possess your basic units, and then just go ham. Because your possessed units have more health, they do more damage, and it's harder for survivors to deal with. So you just spawn basic units, possess one of them, and spam. If you can get a survivor terrified, then you can possess the survivor and go ham with the survivor. It really just depends on the way the game is going. So basically what you want to do is upgrade your basic units in the game and in this skill tree. Every character has a skill tree like this that provide upgrades as you level up. The 2 most important ones that I think for Warlord are this one, too grossed out to run, and too grossed out to dodge. And basically what happens with these upgrades is your basic units can puke on survivors, and when they puke on them, these upgrades will make it so that they can't dodge or sprint for 5 seconds. So if you can spawn a bunch of basic units, have them puke on the survivors, and then you can just go ham and wail on them for 5 seconds because they can't sprint and they can't dodge, and they basically just have to take it. It's really hard to hit your puke by yourself. So if you possess a basic unit and you try to puke, it's very hard to do that because the animation takes a while. There is a way to animation cancel it. I'm not going to show you how to do it because I think it's cheap. I don't think it's a cool thing to do. And it's going to get fixed. So if you're using it, just don't. It's going to get fixed. They're going to patch it. So there's really no reason to do it. Another upgrade that I think is good is this test of time one. It basically just increases the amount of time that the objectives take. So if you fully upgrade it here, it's 20%. Each demon, it's different. So for Warlord, it's 20%. For Puppeteer, I think it's like 35 or something percent. So it depends on the demon. But these two, I would say, are the most important. And yeah, with that, I guess we're just going to go jump into a game and see what we can do. Alright, this is kind of what your screen, your selection looks like if you're the demon. Obviously, you only got 3 choices, so it's really not that complicated. You got Necromancer on the bottom, Puppeteer in the middle, and then Warlord at the top. And that is the one that we are going with today. And then at the top, you can see how many players are already. As soon as 5 players are already up, it'll count down from 5 instead of from 100. I've had a lot of trouble with survivors just leaving, basically. They'll dodge the lobby because they don't get the character that they want. It happens more often when you're trying to play Survivor. If you pick a character that somebody else wants and they don't get it, they'll just leave and it'll reset the entire lobby. So hopefully that doesn't happen here. Since this one guy is taking forever, I'm going to guess that it probably will happen. Alright, here we go. So the first thing that I like to do is I fly around, collect some orbs, set some traps. The bottom right-hand corner of the screen right now where it says threat level 1, that will increase every time you pick up one of these floating orbs, every time you set a trap, and every time you trap a loot box. And if you hear a loot box, it'll have kind of like a hum. If you hear a loot box, it's honestly smart to go out of your way to trap those because they give you 100 and a normal trap only gives you 10 threat level. So it's always smart to do that. So look, so down there it'll say threat level plus 10 or whatever. Oh my god, here we go. And then this will say threat level plus 100. So it's always better to trap loot boxes if you can find them. Yeah, so basically that's what you do. Try to get your threat level up a little bit. See if you can find them in the early game. So you'll set a few traps. Try to level up as much as you can here. They already have a piece of the map.
Are you toying with them, or merely incompetent?
I'm going to go up here and see if I can find any of them. I think that they're kind of up here north. You just want to try to fly around, see if you can find them. So here you go. You see it pops up that they're close over there. So I'm going to try to come over here, and I'm going to try to just kind of mess with them. Set some traps around the building that they're in. I'm not going to be able to really get any of them down at the moment. I mean, I doubt it, but you never know. And then in this little tree, you can get upgrades from your threat level. I always go into Portal Basic and Possession, is I think the best ones really to go into. Let's see if we can set this up. So he just popped his invincibility. So I'm not going to be able to do anything against him for a minute. There we go. So we're just going to try to do some damage, basically. So he got me stunned. He's going to be able to kill me, so I'm kind of just going to leave him alone. I want to see if I can terrify somebody. This is what your right bumper, in this case for me, is. You start a little demon dash is what they call it, and you dash into them. I got 2 of them there, which is fantastic. It didn't terrify him, which sucks. Oh, it did terrify him, actually. Come get some. Come get some, Henry. Oh, what's up? Let's go. Oh, yeah, you get him, basic. So I'm just going to kind of do damage here. Oh, he's out of ammo. Okay, and I am out of energy there. But we did some damage, right? And that's kind of the goal at this point, is to just do damage, upgrade your threat level, try to slow down the survivors as much as you can. He's terrified over there. That's great. He is kind of by himself. They might be going up to him, though. In this car there behind me. They activated a trap. I'm going to try to mess with Ash here. We'll try to set some traps. I can't get in through the window. I'm not going to be able to set this trap because he's going to get down to it before I can get in. Okay, I was able to set the trap. So he uses his ability there. I can't possess him. I'm out of energy. So I'm kind of just going to let it go at this point. See if we can collect some more energy here, if there's any around. Yep, it's just these red floating balls. I think they give you 25. Yeah, they give you 25 apiece. Okay, there's the next piece of the map. I haven't leveled up anymore. I'm just going to set these traps. This guy's not getting rid of his fear, which is great for me, because if his teammates show up, I can basically use... Yeah, so here come his teammates. I'm just going to possess him as soon as I can. Oh, she got so lucky. She got so lucky there. She was one hit away. I wasn't able to get her, which sucks. But I will be able to get Henry with this. Only Henry, unfortunately. Let's get her down. Perfect. We can fight Henry a little bit, or Pablo a little bit. They'll get her up, which is fine. It doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter a little bit, but your main goal here is to just get your threat level up as much as possible. He's going to get that, obviously. We've gotten a decent amount of threat level, though, which is good for us. We're just going to grab some more money. I call it money. It's energy, I think, is what it's like. You know, its technical name is. They're gonna get that box if they were sucked. I kind of wanted to go up there and trap it, but kind of ran out of room. That's kind of your biggest thing, right? Is you just want to fly around. You want to get energy. You want to trap some stuff. Gain threat level. Attack them when you can. And then do damage. The more you hurt them, the more resources they use, the more you're able to increase your chance of winning, right? So that's kind of the premise, right? So I'm just going to fly around, keep grabbing more money so I can spawn more units. There we go. I'm going to fuck with this guy as soon as he hits this trap. Oh my, I got stuck. And then as you upgrade your possession, in basic units, your possession can last longer. Every time you do damage, it'll kind of pause it, or at least like make it go slower while you're possessed. And then at level 10, you can spawn in your boss. That's when you get your boss units, which, they're just way more tanky and they can just do more damage. He's at a light source, so I'm not even going to fuck with him.
Look at this.
I'm not going to try to use my dash or anything on him. It's kind of not worth it. He activated that trap, but it doesn't matter. Again, he's right near the light source, so he's just going to defear anyway. He's running away from it, though. I might try to dash him. I missed him, okay. That kind of sucks, but... Let's add some traps. I can't go over that. That's another thing you'll realize, is that it's kind of annoying to go through as a demon. This guy's going off by himself. I think he's a hunter player, so it might not work out. I'm gonna wait till he stops running. Yeah, he's a hunter because he's just... Oh, man. I'm just running out of energy way too fast right now. I'm spawning too many units in at one time. He got the stun. Yeah, so he's a hunter. So he does more damage with guns. I don't really know why he's using melee. He was. His health is pretty low. I'm kind of just going to mess with him. I'm going to stick with him. He's going by himself. If they do the objective, then they do the objective. It kind of is what it is at this point. Alright, this guy's terrified now, so that's always good if I'm able to get his teammates near him. I don't know where he's going. The piece of the map is behind him. I'm just going to grab some money so that when he sets off that trap to go in, I can possess them. Oh, he's just trying to stay here by this light source. It's not going to do him that much. I can't possess either. I can't possess any of them. Because I spent all my money. Again. That's so annoying. I spammed it too much. It's alright though. He's gonna go in. He's gonna set up that trap and then I'll possess one of them. He knows it's there. He knows it's there. He wants to get around it. He's gonna be able to. Except I'm going to set off this trap. Okay, that's his ability. God, that sucks. He's going to set off another trap here. I'm not going to be able to do anything about it. I don't know what he's doing, honestly. He might just be waiting for his team. Yeah, it looks like that's what he's doing. He's just kind of waiting for his team. Upgrade the boss a little bit. So this is kind of the goal, right? We'll go around, get money. He's trying to get away. Yeah, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna run him into these traps. Okay, that's annoying again, but it's not that big of a deal. Go get some more money. He is terrified. He's gonna get the piece of the map. I bet you his team... Oh, his team's right there.
Run as fast as you can.
Okay, that was really weird. It glitched out. For some reason, I wasn't able to aim his gun for more than like a millisecond. I'm not really sure why it did that. I'm gonna trap this. Mini Ashes, I think, is better than Ash's Hand. Ash's Hand will do damage. The Mini Ashes will take items. Let's see if he walks back out. Yeah, I got two of them. We'll take Ash, or we'll take Henry. Okay. Did some decent damage there. Upgrade the boss. Upgrade the infernal energy. They're gonna get the map again. Not really much you can do about it if they're working as a team, and they are. They know what they're doing. Let's set some more traps. So now they have to go to either the lost pages or the dagger. They're gonna go to the dagger, so I'm gonna kind of just get out in front of them, honestly. I'll set some traps, and I'm gonna go trap up this. That way when they get here, they're just met with a bunch of basic units. We'll spam the basic units. It's upgraded fully. So for the Warlord, when you upgrade your basic units fully, it'll spawn one extra unit on the portal, and every unit will spawn with a weapon. And so that's the biggest key here, is that it spawns with a weapon, because you do way more damage with a weapon. If in the early game you spawn out some will spawn with a weapon, some won't. On the ones that you don't spawn with a weapon, you'll just have to hit a button to rip off your own arm, and it basically just becomes a weapon. I know it sounds weird, like why would I want to rip off my own arm? But it helps basically with the damage. So they're going to drive over here, I imagine. I mean, I don't know why they'd go to the lost pages first. So we're just going to kind of wait for them. I haven't upgraded it yet, so we're just gonna wait for them. I'm gonna put proximity portal. Basically, if they come near it, it'll spawn. I'm gonna put a proximity portal on top of the dagger, so as soon as they get here, it'll spawn a bunch of them. And you know, they might be big brain gamers and knowers and go to the lost pages, but I doubt it. Yeah, they're coming right here. So here's how it works here. They're gonna spawn this. Honestly, the hardest part is getting your units to puke on him. So this guy just got puked on, so he can't dodge for 5 seconds. Okay, he's lagging super bad. He's lagging. Someone hit him. Oh my. Pablo's doing a really good job of keeping him healed. He is terrified. We're going to dash through him again. Oh, so is Pablo. And then if they hit you enough, they'll break you out of the possession. Kind of just like that. This is the one that I wanted to possess. So they downed him, which I think is hilarious. Upgrade my possession. Upgrade portal and boss. This guy doesn't really know what he's doing, so I'm going to kind of go after him first. Pablo can't dodge. It's always better to go after the kind of weaker players anyway. Use some of the abilities. So they got the white bar down on me, completely down, so I got stunned. And then we'll just keep swinging. I mean, we just do as much damage as we possibly can at this moment. So they were able to do that. Henry's gonna go down here. I don't know why this one doesn't have a weapon. She's down. Pablo's down. He got me stunned. I'm just going to unpossess because I can't really do anything. See, you just do a ton of damage. See, Henry's going to go down again. He popped his invincibility. And there you go. So that's the game. So that's kind of the goal, right? Is you get your threat level up enough that you can fully upgrade your basic portals so that you spawn an extra one. And then they all spawn with weapons, and you just do a ton of damage. You hope that your AIs will puke on them so they can't really run or dodge. It makes it super easy. You just wail on them until they go down. And then you set traps in the meantime just to get your threat level up, and then you spawn boss and you just do a ton of damage, and then upgrade your possessions so that your possessions in your basic units are stronger. And you look over there, I mean, I only possess 10 evil units. I possess the survivors 8 times. I always think that's a good idea too, because say you possess a hunter who has a really good gun, you can just shred the rest of the team, if you can hit your shots, that is. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of a demonstration there on the Warlord class. That one went really well. They weren't able to get any objectives. Once they start the objectives, like the dagger or the lost pages, you just gain energy, infernal energy, the whole time while you're in there. That way you can just keep kind of spawning stuff while they're in there, and then they don't gain any fear. So if you fear them before they get there or as they get there and then they start it, they don't gain any fear, and I don't think that they lose any fear until they go near a light source, and then they will. So you get them feared, you possess them, you do as much damage as you can, you trigger basic traps, you possess your basic units, and then you just kill them, and that's kind of how it works. You didn't get to see the rest of it. Basically, they stand in a big circle. There's like a big radius around the objectives, so the lost pages and then the dagger are the 2 objectives that they have to do once they find the map pieces. So they find those, they stand in the big ring, and then as they stand in the ring, the progress goes up on it. And that's why that the upgrade to the amount of time that they do the objectives is good for, because then it obviously takes longer, you can do more damage, you get more threat level. And then once they do that, they have to go to the Dark Ones, which is like the main boss. Well, I mean, you're the main boss as the demon, but like the main objective. And they have to defeat the boss by just holding, in my case, Y. I'm playing on Xbox, so they hold Y to do damage to the Dark Ones, basically while you're messing with them. And then it'll spawn the Necronomicon, which is a big book, essentially. And then if you get to that point as the demon, you just have to destroy the book and you will win. It's not as easy as it sounds, because the survivors are obviously defending the book and doing damage to you at the same time. So it's deciding on whether you want to go attack the survivors themselves or if you want to try to destroy the book. Both have good, pros and cons. It depends on how much health they have, how much resources they have, and things like that. So, maybe if I make another video and it gets to that point, I can help explain it a little better. But this one went really well. We were able to get them before they even got the Lost Daggers or the Kandarian Dagger or the Lost Pages. So that was really good. I think that Warlord is one of the most fun classes to play. I think Necromancer might still be better. I really can't tell. So I'll probably make a video on Necromancer and maybe we can try to compare. But until then, I appreciate you guys, and thanks for watching. Peace.